Hello and welcome back to my channel if this is your first time here. Hi, I'm Cassidy. If it's not, thanks for always tuning into my videos. Today is the best time of the month. Like, I can't even argue. It is the best video that I post. I love it. It's so much fun. We get to play Snakes and TBR stacks. My Snakes and Ladders inspired TBR game. Wow, this feels like a lot because my whatever-thon board is still up in the background because I'm filming this a little early. But this game is pretty self-explanatory, but I will post the first video down below if you want to know like what all the prompts mean and how the rules exactly work. Essentially, I roll a die, I move. If I hit a snake, I have to go down and add one roll, and if I hit a ladder, I get like a reward. Nice, simple, easy. Before we get into the game, we have some housekeeping because I am participating in 2 readathons this month. I am co-hosting one. I am participating in Questathon, which is a readathon hosted by Sahar at Basically Bookish Reads. I'll put the announcement video down below. This is a Lord of the Rings fantasy-inspired readathon where we are going on a quest and you have to like do the quest in order. It's actually really cool. You should please check it out. You pick like a weapon to start your quest, and then you read books to pick your weapon, and then you read books to complete different challenges on the quest, like the ogres come and we have to beat the ogres, so read books to do this, blah, 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 blah. But essentially, there are 5 different teams, and the winning team, which will probably be me, I'm just kidding, I'm so competitive, oh my god, will be the person who has the most players complete the entire quest as an average of the entire number on that team. And you can choose from the 5 teams. We're all 5 different fantasy races, and you can be on my team, which is also co-captained by Christina from Christina Chapters. You should check out her channel. And we are the best team. We are Team Wizards. Like, why would you want to be a mortal, an elf, a hobbit, or a dwarf when you could be a wizard? Give me a funky hat. Give me some magic. I am Gandalf coming to save the day, because Gandalf is a plot convenience. But I will be your plot convenience and magically win this. Okay? Okay? So go check out this video and pick the best team, Team Wizards. This one I will say is very broad. We have very, very broad prompts, and there's a lot of prompts, so it won't be as conducive to picking an actual TBR for it. So it's going to be more like I'll pick my TBR and just fit things into it, but I'm very excited. I'm competitive, so come join my team. Join my team, please. Please join my team. And then the other readathon I'm participating in, you would have seen an announcement video on my page. It's actually my friend Rachel's, who doesn't have a YouTube channel, so me and the late night crew just welcomed Rachel to our channels for us to like make an announcement video. It's called Summer SelfPub. It is a week-long one in July. The announcement video will be in the description bar below. This is all about reading self-published and indie books, and there's a couple prompts, and I'm excited to make those work. That one's hard because I need an indie over 500 pages, an indie that can spell my name, and an indie with a red or fire on the cover. Or one that matches all 3, preferably, because it's only a week long. But we'll see what I get. I have a lot I want to read this month, and okay, so then our next bit of housekeeping is, did I finish my TBR? Because the way my game works is if I finish my TBR from last month, I get to only do 5 rolls, and my last book pick, because I pick 6 books a month, is just a mood read during the month. And then if I don't complete it, I have to do 6 rolls. I didn't complete it. I'm filming it earlier. It's June 23rd right now. But I know for a fact I will probably finish Sword of Kaigen and The Ninth Reign, but that still leaves Fangs of War, and I don't think I'm going to get to that. So I don't think I'm finishing it. I'm calling it a loss. We're going to do 6 rolls, but you know, maybe it'll work in my favor. Maybe the board will be nice to me and just give me a mood read. Wouldn't that be good? Okay, let's get right on into the video and see what I'm going to read. Okay, let's do the Cup of Chaos pick. That one, I guess. It's Sam's pick, and it is The Demon King by Cinda Williams China, which is a YA that I am excited to try. Quick read. That's a quick read, okay? So we need to start on paranormal. 6. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Elemental. Okay, sorry the angle has probably changed. I obviously went and did my rolls and played the game. So, with our first roll, we got Elemental, and I'm already stretching things. Who would have thought it, you know? And this one I'm going with Aragon, because Dragon breathe fire. Get it? Elements, Dragon breathe fire. Aragon is one boy, one dragon, a world of adventure. So, you know, Aragon. I don't really have anything to say about this one because I feel like everyone knows what this book is about. Should be a quick and easy read for me. And, you know, it's my game, my prompts. I'm stretching elements I feel like it counts though. I feel like it still counts, even though it's a bit of a stretch. Like, he breathes fire. It has to, like, he's a dragon. He has to be a big part of the story, right? Like, okay. Okay. That was really boring for a first roll because I didn't have anything to say. Okay, roll 2. 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Mixed reviews. The next prompt I got was mixed reviews. I'm picking Jade War by Fonda Lee. I take the dust jacket off these ones because I think they're so pretty. I actually just got this from my birthday from Kathleen. I read Jade City last month and I really liked it, but I had some criticisms of the book and I didn't wholeheartedly love it the way other people do, but I'm very excited to see where it goes and continue. So I'm putting this for mixed reviews because although so many people I know love it and are diehard fans, Mel has some not so loving thoughts about it. She really liked the series, but it's still like, she's like, I don't understand. And the more I've talked to people, the more I realize that it's not everyone who is a diehard fan. It's just that those fans definitely like outvoice the ones that are like, but there are some negatives. So it's going in as a mixed review for me. 3, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A series. So this one is so broad because I can start a series, I can continue a series, I can end a series. So I'm very happy with that one. And then we got series, and I'll be picking the next book up in the 9th Reign series. I actually don't know what that second book is, but this is the Backlist Book Club pick for the month of July with the live show happening first or second weekend of August. So I do need to read this in July and I need to get it done so that we can have a live show. The 9th Reign is a paranormal vibe type fantasy. I don't really know anything about it besides that there's someone who joins like some outcasts and stuff and the world sucks him in.
Man, this TBR video is gonna suck because I didn't tell you what anything was about. I also realized
I did not tell you what Jade War is about. Jade War is the second book in the Greenbone Saga following Jade City. Jade City follows 2 rival gangs who are competing over territory and the political power in the city, as well as the dominance over a resource called Jade that gives them super power abilities. It's kind of like almost like a drug, like a enhancing, like steroids or something. It just makes them like stronger and better at everything they do, but like fantastical wise, and you're just following the politics and stuff that happen in the city with a little bit of magic and a turf war. Yeah, so that's that one. 9th Reign I can't really describe to you. I haven't read it yet at the time of filming this. I have a week left to read it. Well, live show is until mid-July, so I have a little bit left to read it, but I do need to read it. Roll 4. 11 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11! I got a mood read! Zoom. And then the board loved me, and it gave me a mood read. And so, you know what I picked? Well, technically for a mood read, I don't have to tell you. I can mood read throughout the entire month, so this is subject to change. But at the current time of filming this, it's gonna be Jade Legacy. I just want to binge the rest of this series and get it over and done with and just like fall in love with it. I'm such a binge reader at heart. So thank you, Maria, for sending me Jade Legacy, and I gotta get to it. It's a chunker, but I think that I will fly through these 2 really quickly. 3. 1, 2. Oh, that's the wrong way. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I got a skip. Oh, you can't see where I am, but I landed there, which is a skip. And then on our next roll, the board gave me skip, which means I just have to skip that turn in general. Like, I don't have to pick a book, nothing. It's like now I'm back to 5 rolls instead, well, 5 books picks instead of 6. So the board really liked me today. Like, what? So now I'm on to my last roll. 2. 1, 2. A person or a place. I think this is the first time I've gotten that one. And with our last roll, we got person or place. And for that, if you go back to my rules video, I'm very broad with this. I don't really care how strict I am with it. It was more just like a person or a place. It can be a little like very literal, like a name, or a little bit less literal, like a description of the person. So for this one, I'm choosing the Demon King. We're very obviously talking about the Demon King, which is my Patreon Cup of Chaos pick for the month. I have to read it. Like, I had to read it. All my top tier patrons put a book in the Cup of Chaos, and if I pick it, I have to read it for that month. Technically, last month's was Jade War, And so I completed it. So I have 2 months now to complete this one. But now it's on the TBR, so I'm gonna complete it in this month. You know? Editing cast here because I filmed this video at like 1 a.m. and it truly shows. I should not do that again. I didn't explain to you what the Demon King is about. We are following Han Alistair, who stumbles upon wizards and ends up taking something from them that he learns has like evil properties and once belonged to the Demon King. And now, with this magical piece in his hand, the rest of the world won't stop until they get it back. And then we also follow Reza, who is the princess heir of the Fells, and she's lived 3 years of freedom in the mountain, but now she's back to her glittering cage, which is the castle. She wants to not be like every other princess and get married off. Instead, she wants to kind of be like her, like the warrior queen who last saved the world and destroyed the Demon King. The 7 realms will tremble when our 2 main characters collide and they restart a war between the wizards and the clans. And then the other book that I don't have on the TBR at all, because that was the end, freaking easiest roll of my life, easiest month of my life for board games, which hopefully I can get some good vlog content in then, is the unofficial official book club pick, which is The Locked Door by Frida McFadden, which is on KU. It's a psychological thriller involving a serial killer trope. I think that her dad was a serial killer and she knew, and then it's starting to happen again and she's got to figure things out. And maybe there's some amnesia. I'm not entirely sure. We're reading this with the Late Night Crew. You can join the Discord down below. We have chats for it, as well as we will at some point during the month get on some live sprints and read it all together and chat about it spoiler free. We haven't had the best luck with our picks so far, so we're really hoping for a good one, a nice 5-star read coming this month. So hopefully that one's really good. It's a thriller, so it should be quite easy for me. That's a really easy month, okay. Like, TBR-wise, this is technically my only mandatory reads. And The Ninth Reign, second book. Like, how little is that? So we're just gonna pop in Jade Legacy here so that we can fully see, like, a good amount. Like, this is so little. I can do that. As usual, I'm too lazy to figure out now, but the total amount of pages is this, and the total amount of pages per day that would be that I have to read is this. I think this is completely doable, like completely doable, even with, if I put The Locked Door in that. Completely doable. I'm probably going to be reading a lot more things during the month, and I'm very excited to have such an easy month, and maybe hopefully I can actually complete my TBR, and then I can have a mood read again, because the mood read helps so much. Like, it literally helps. So thank the Lord the board decided to be nice to me today, because I really needed it. That was such a short TBR, I feel like, video. So if you've made it this far to the end of the video and you'd like to leave me an emoji just to say you were here, leave me a fire emoji, because dragon's breathing fire. And then if you'd like to connect with me on other platforms, my Bookstagram, my Book Twitter, my Goodreads, and my Patreon. Oh, I also, none of these are self-pubbed, just so everyone knows. So I will have to, like, find books for that week. Hopefully I'll only find 1 book to read that week, but we will have to find books for that week. But anyways, if you'd like to connect with me on other platforms, my Bookstagram, my Book Twitter, my Goodreads, and my Patreon are all linked in the description bar below. Have yourselves an absolutely remarkable day.